All right, so let's go ahead and put it into reverse really quick because I wanted to show you how this car does in terms of backing up. So as you see right there, really nice camera quality. You have the 360 camera so you could be able to see what's around you, and it's actually really snappy and responsive compared to what you've seen in other brands of the same exact field. So as reverse right here, we can go ahead and put it into drive, and let's take it out to South Dixie. So like I mentioned, this model now comes standard with the 3-liter turbo V6 producing 362 horsepower and 406 foot-pounds of torque. All that power is distributed by a 7-speed DCT transmission and comes with Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system. So right now, setting off in this current mode, let's go ahead and actually lower the fan speed. So we'll be able to test out, but it feels really good. The suspension work on here is a lot more different than what it was for the C8 generation. So it's going to be a lot more smoother compared to that. And let's go ahead and see really quick. Try it down here. Really good acceleration, and honestly, we're already up to speed with this model. I will say it's very smooth in the transition of the gears. With DCTs, you typically feel a lot of hesitation between gears. With this, it's actually smooth. So you could tell that Audi went ahead and calibrated a lot different compared to the S5, for example, that had a little bit more of a sharper, crisper kind of design for its shifting points. But this feels really, really nice. And the heads-up display that's actually right in front of me, it shows me every single detail. It shows you my miles per hour right now, and it also tells me the speed limit, but it's also telling me that the vehicle right in front of me to kind of distance myself a little bit so then I don't get any closer just in case if there is an accident, which is a very nice safety feature that usually you don't find in the competition field, but you do find it here in the Audi models. And right now we are in comfort mode, or I should say balance mode. So as you see right there, there's the dynamic mode that you can go ahead and go into. We'll actually try that out. And then you can customize it as well with the overall settings. And then you have the comfort mode, which is going to be your daily use one. That's going to be for more relaxed driving. And it does calibrate it a little bit different whenever you're on the highway. So it does change the throttle mapping so you can get better fuel economy what you do on a highway use or compared to the more road use version. We also have the indicator right here to go ahead and switch off the auto start stop, which is another nice thing because in many of the competition, for example, BMW 5 Series, you have to go into the screen and actually disable it there. With this, you just have it there, or you can set it up as your favorite right here, which I really like that Audi does that with this model. So driving in comfort, really good suspension work, and the steering is actually very responsive. Even though this is a steering rack that's a little bit more calibrated and tuned, they actually stiffened it up a little bit so then it's a little bit nicer and crisper when it comes to the inputs. But yeah, throttling inward, really good throttle, and that torque down low actually is helped with that twin scroll design for the turbocharge. Now we're going to go ahead and put it into dynamic, and we're going to go ahead and test it over here on the curves to see how it overall balances and feels like. Really good transition from side to side. Even though this is a bigger vehicle, you don't really feel that that weight. It doesn't actually have a lot of body roll to it, and I like that a lot. And then going over here on the bumps, we'll be able to test out your brakes. Brakes bite down really good. Not a lot of input that you need to do, and man, it just eats up the it softens it up. You could tell there is some more changes to the suspension compared to the C8 generation. The C8 was a really good generation, but the C9 actually improves on it and has actually taken back a lot of feedback from all the customers that had the C8. So now they're able to calibrate it differently and make it better for the customer. I will say, with this being a sedan, typically you have a little bit smaller shrunken style for the windows around. You have really good viewing out the side windows as well as the rear window. Because of the fact that it is a sedan, you kind of have a little bit more of a tapering design, but it's good visibility out the rear view right here. And also, since this vehicle does have a split window at the rear, so there is a C-pillar, but there's also a D-pillar because of that split design, and you can see better out there with the blind spot sections. All right, so going ahead and giving it some gas over here. Good input around that corner. We're already up to speed. Wow, this is an incredible model. I think Audi once again has nailed its overall transition from an old generation to the new generation. My favorite thing so far that I've liked is the fact that now it comes solely with the turbo V6. And yes, there won't be an S6 that's going to be coming out for this model, but don't worry, there is an RS6 coming out, and you'll be able to get it in an Avant form as well as a sedan form. The S6, or RS6 I should say, is now going to be coming back as a sedan, which I know that some people really do like the wagon, but for the very few that do like the sedan, you can be able to get the sedan version now, which is actually pretty nice to see. We're gonna go ahead and put it back in comfort mode to see how it feels in overall balance, but this is a really nice car. I also like the displays. The display layout is very nice. Like I mentioned earlier before, it is gonna be getting a new software update later on for the models that are gonna be built after a certain period, so you will be able to have a new design for it, and it's going to change the overall, design layouts as well as the images in it. You do have the climate in here, but it's actually very nice the way that it's laid out, where you have like a little resting hand palm, so you can go ahead and go into the cooled seat function. You also have the heated seat function right there. It's nice to see that you can put both of those on, as in true German form. You can go ahead and do that. Not sure exactly why the Germans love doing that, but they really do, and it's actually pretty nice to see that you have an absolute customizations when it comes to that. Really good input overall with the way that this steering feels. It's very responsive. As you see, it's actually changing. You actually feel the wheels do actually maneuver whenever you turn it. I like that feature a lot. Now, once again, I want to give a huge shout out to Audi Miami South for allowing me to film this vehicle. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of their Audis or any of their pre-owned vehicles, make sure to go ahead and contact Gabriel. He'll be able to assist you. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.